Alright, today I want to take a look at Surging Sparks, which is the latest Scarlet and Violet set to be released. This set has taken the Pokemon card community by storm, especially the collecting and investing community, because this is a very recent set, right? It's only just about a month old, and already the prices have skyrocketed up for singles, for sealed, right? It's very hard to find on shelves, hard to find at any of the stores that would sell it for MSRP. Your local card stores probably sold out or just jacked up the prices, right? But we're going to talk, is this set worth investing? Is it worth picking up right now? How about the singles? How about the sealed? We're going to go over all that, but first, let's take a look at around 15 or so of the most expensive singles to come out of the set, as well as the sealed product. We'll start with the sealed product first though. Starting off, we have a single sleeved booster pack. Now, normally when sets come out, I find that the sleeve booster packs aren't that expensive, right? They might reach around $5 USD or something of the sorts. And if it does, I would say that's a pretty good price. But for Surging Sparks, this sleeve booster pack, I mean, if you go back to pre-release, which is $4.94, seems on par, right? And then you get to release day, $5.10, which is already pretty good. And then it only goes up from there, November 30th to December 2nd, which is about around where, you know, the date is now. It has a price value of $6.40, which is pretty impressive for a singular sleeve booster pack. Then the next product we're going to take a look at is the Surging Sparks 3-pack blister. This is specifically the Zapdos edition, which is slightly more expensive than the other promo card one, but this comes with 3 booster packs and Zapdos. So if we take a look, we have November 5th, $17.36, November 8th, release day, $16.83, and from there, the graph just trends up. I mean, you have November 29th, $24.46, November 30th, $24.26. It has gone down since. It's currently at $22.61, but I do have a feeling that this specific 3-pack blister will rebound back up. Then up next, we have the Surging Sparks booster bundle. This is kind of the creme de la creme if you want a big bang for your money, but don't want to dish out a lot for a booster box or an ETB, right? This is kind of the stepping stone. So you have the booster bundle, which comes with 6 packs, and that's about it. Honestly, a really good deal. But if we take a look, we have November 5th, which is around $29.07. November 8th, release day, $28.38. From there, it does go up. November 19th, $39.10. Drops down November 28th, $35.81. Then from there, its current value, December 4th, $42.25 USD for a booster bundle, which just came out a month ago. These booster bundles should be rampant. They should be all over, store shelves, right? To be fair, I don't know if the booster bundles have completely released yet. I think they have, but yeah, these technically are going crazy right now, right? There's a lot of value going towards these booster bundles. Alright, then up next, I have the Surging Sparks ETB. So this comes with 9 booster packs. You have a full art foil card featuring Magneton. Then of course, all the bells and whistles when it comes to playing the game itself. But let's take a look at the data. We have November 5th, 46.26, November 8th, 44.75, and from there you could just see the graph trends upwards. There are waves coming up and down. There's a lot of action going on here, but if you cut it in the middle, about November 25th, $59.86 continues to trend up. December 2nd, $72.37. That is a very impressive price. And then December 4th, $72.01. Alright, up next, I have the Surging Sparks Pokemon Center ETB exclusive. Now, normally I skip over the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, simply because I'd rather focus my time on, I guess, the lower tier sealed product or the booster boxes, right? But this one I think is worth showing simply because of the data. You have November 7th, the day before release, $158.51. Then you have release day, $100.29. Quite the drop, but that usually happens. It does look like there are some waves and peaks going up and down. November 29th, $118.22. Again, for a Pokemon Center ETB, that is pretty insane when you think about it. December 4th, most recent that we have data for, just coincidentally the day it is today, $116.22. All right, and the final sealed product I wanted to take a look at, the Surging Sparks, booster box, which comes with 36 packs. This is the peak. This is it right here. 36 packs of Surging Sparks. So we have November 5th, $163.35, pretty low. You have November 8th, $154.83, yada, yada, yada. But right after that, look at that price value just hikes up. November 18th, $204.44, and it stays around that $200 mark, and it's currently at $208.85. I cannot stress enough for a new booster box, a brand new sets booster box, to be over the $200 USD mark. That's crazy. I live in Canada, and these booster boxes are going for over $250 Canadian, which is nuts. That is so nuts. This set came out a month ago. Can't find it anywhere, and it's just so impressive. It's definitely feels like Pokemon's kind of returning to its, I guess, hyped up days of 2020, 2021 era. All right, we move on to the singles now. So starting with number 15, and we're going to go from least expensive to most expensive, is the Ceruledge Illustration Rare card. Beautiful card, definitely showcases Ceruledge, this new sort of Gen 9. Are we Gen 9? Holy, I think we're Gen 9. I'm not even sure. The new Scarlet and Violet Era Pokemon in a really cool card here. It's definitely a really nice piece. We have November 5th, 31.28, drops down 18.09 November 8th, and then from there it kind of hangs out around the $16, $17 mark, does swoop down to around the high $15 and cent mark, so to speak, and it ends off at $18.54 for December 4th. Looks like it might taper off or even drop down a little bit. All right, up next we have the Alolan Exeggutor EX. This is the full art hyper rare gold card. Honestly, I'm not too big of a fan of the gold cards that look like this from the Scarlet and Violet era, but if you are, you are. That's totally cool. November 8th, $13.42. That's release day there. Then the 14th is where it starts the hike up. You have $13.53, shoots up to $23.82 on the 18th, drops down to $19.38 as of November 28th. And it ends off December 4th at $21. I mean, if you look at that graph, it is certainly fighting for its life over here. It looks like it probably will drop down a bit, though. Up next, we have Arcaladon EX. This is an SIR, the first of which on this list. Pretty cool Pokemon. It's one that I actually had no idea existed, to be honest with you. I think literally until this set is when I figured out that Arcaladon existed, or maybe just before this set or something. I don't know. I didn't even know Duraludon had an evolution. Pretty sure it's an addition to the Scarlet and Violet era. But we have November 5th, $34.94. That is pre-release. So it does shoot down. November 8th, $27.41. Goes down to November 12th, $20.75, which appears to be its low. Its high was definitely back there. It does go up to $25.54 on December 2nd. And then December 4th is $25.16. Then up next, we have Night Stretcher. This is another gold hyper rare trainer card. I actually do like the look of gold trainer cards. I love the gold look like this. I think we had it a lot in the Sword and Shield era, the Sun and Moon era, the X and Y era, and they changed it up for the, I guess, Scarlet and Violet era, which particularly for the Pokemon, not for the trainers, but I don't know. I guess it's just the design that I miss. But November 7th, definitely it's high, $44.99, but that is pre-release. November 9th, $28.46. From there, it does look like the graph trends downwards, ultimately going out to around 20... I can't even see here with my thing in the way. November 23rd, $24.94. It does rebound back up, though, where December 4th, it had a value of $31.83. Then up next, I have Pikachu EX, the ultra rare full art terastallized card. Definitely one of the more sought after cards from the set. Any Pikachu card from the set will kind of have a little bit of value to it. Obviously, the regular EX cards may not be insane in value, but they'll have a little bit of something. So you have November 5th, $31.88. The 8th, which is release day, 1940, that does happen to be its low. Does a pretty big dip down there. I would say it hovers around the $24 mark since then. November 27th, though, $26.25. And ultimately, December 4th goes up to $35.83. Up next, we have another SIR. This is the Durant EX. A pretty cool card, kind of that coloring book style that I've talked about before. A very unique style. I don't know that it's my favorite, but I think there's definitely an audience for it. We have November 5th, $25.70. November 8th, release day 1982. 9th seems to be its low at $18.20. But from there, it does ultimately trend upwards. November 26th, $27.13. Shoots way up December 4th, $36.52. Then up next, we have the Latios IR. This is one of my favorite cards personally. Big fan of the Latios Pokemon, and I think this artwork is simply fantastic. I ordered it in the Japanese version because it's so much cheaper than the English version, excuse me. But we have November 5th, $45.70. Release day, $44.70. The graph is kind of all over the place. There's big hikes going up and down with a lot of drops too. I mean, November 27th, $34.78. Recently, it went up to $45.54, and its current price is $42.59. Then up next, we have Jasmine's Gaze. This is an SIR full art trainer card, which is pretty cool. The first one on this list too. I don't know how many there are. I think there's only 2, so this is one of them. We have November 5th, it's high, $82. Release day, November 8th, $51.84. The graph kind of flattens from there. Then from November 28th, $35.64. Goes up to December 3rd, $55.11, and that is its current value at December 4th. Then up next, we have Alolan Executor EX. This is the full art, sorry, not the full art, but it's the SIR. Terrestrialized Stellar card. There it is. I couldn't remember the word. Stellar. That is the word. It's the full art Stellar card. Very beautiful card. It is really nice. Kind of reminds me of Florida a little bit. My grandparents' kind of retirement home over there. Their summer home, but or winter home, I guess. Anyways. But it's really cool. It's a really beautiful card. We have November 5th, $91.95. November 8th, $66.82 does drop down. That's its release day. The graph kind of takes a similar motion as Jasmine's Gaze, where it flattens out. November 26th, $48.48. And then we have December 4th, a $59.80 mark. All right, then we have Lycia's Appeal. This is another SIR trainer card, and I've seen this card around before. I've seen the artwork. I've seen a lot of people praise it, really hype it up, knowing that it was going to be one of the more expensive cards from this list. But let's take a look at the values. We have November 5th, $146.99. The 8th release day drops down to $76.52. Then from there, again, similar to the previous cards, it does flatten out a bit. $60.55 on November 25th, $60.24 on the 26th, and its current price is $68.25. Then we have Hydreigon EX, and this is actually a really cool card. I didn't actually look at this card intensely ever before, but looking at it now, it's really pretty. I really like it. This is a card I definitely like to add to my collection, but it's just so hard to rip Surging Sparks and even acquire, right, these special cards here. So we have November 5th, $112.15. The 8th, we have $99.38. From there, flattens out. The 17th, $75.72. Looks like $72.80 on November 28th is its low. It does hike up though, December 2nd, $103.42, and its current price is $103.36. I completely understand why this set is so sought after. The artwork in this Surging Sparks set is incredible. We have Melodic EX. This is the SIR. Take a look at this. This might be one of my new favorite cards. I love Melodic as a Pokemon. I think it's a very beautiful Pokemon, and this is some amazing artwork to accompany it. We have November 5th, 9609, the 8th, 8680, and unlike some of the previous cards we've seen, this card does not go down and then back up, kind of like a U pattern, right? I don't even know if the camera got that, like a U pattern, right? This is more so like it starts low and then it goes up. We have all the way up to December 4th, $163.83, which is a very impressive price point. The next card for today is Pikachu EX. This is the full art gold hyper rare card. Again, not my favorite style of card, but definitely there is an audience for it. We have November 5th, $39.99, pretty much $40. The 8th, $68.08, goes all the way up to $127.57 on November 13th. Does stoop back below 100, but November 28th, $107.73. Does jump all the way up to $166.10 on December 4th. A huge increase in price for sure. The second last card for today, and you probably knew it was going to be this one, is the Latias EXSIR. It is a beautiful card. It accompanies the Latios, although the Latios is only an IR and this one is an SIR. But it's a very beautiful artwork nevertheless. November 5th, $206.05. The 8th was $189.63. Then it looks like it kind of goes up and down for a little bit, but from November 26th, does climb up $215.27 all the way to $269.06 on November 30th. It does look like it's flattening down though, and kind of decreasing, as its current value is $253.64. Then finally, the last card for today, and you knew it was coming, was the Pikachu EXSIR. A beautiful card. There was some controversy in the beginning. I heard people having, I guess, negative opinions about this card, and some had very positive opinions, but I think it's a really nice card. I think it's simple, right? There's nothing extreme about it, but I think it's a beautiful close-up of Pikachu, and yeah, I think it's a lovely card. But let's go ahead and take a look at some values. This graph is very interesting. November 5th, $303.57. The 8th, $387.59. Climbs all the way up. November 12th, holy moly, $596.64. Does go back down though. We have November 28th, $427.45, and its current value is $490.49. All right, everybody, let's talk. So we took a look at the top 15 singles from the set so far. We also took a look at a lot of different sealed products. So what's my opinion on this set? Is this worth investing in? Absolutely, 100%. This is a set that I don't even think I'm going to rip if I get any of the products in. Like if I get a lot, sure, but there's nothing on shelves right now. I can't get anything. So this is definitely a set that I have some already stashed away. I mean, it's just single packs, but it's something. But this is a set where, yeah, I think I would personally definitely keep this sealed and hold it for the long term. If prices are already crazy inflated and the Pikachu card and all these top hits are crazy expensive, sure, it may go down a bit, but I think from here, it's only going to go up, right? I mean, if you look at Twilight Masquerade, we're kind of seeing how that's happening with the Greninja right now, and then Pokemon 151. I think things are really going to turn around for this set. Not even turn around, because it's already crazy, but I think things are only going to escalate with this set, and that's why I would personally prefer to keep most of my products sealed if I did acquire them. As for the singles, I mean, I do think they are going to continue to go up. It's only been a month, but I don't know. It's a little risky. I never really like kind of buying the modern hits, the modern super big cards, just because it's a little kind of, I don't know, not as predictable as say the sealed product is. But I'm definitely, I tell you what, I'm on prowls for booster bundles, single packs. I really want a booster box, but it's like kind of expensive, and I don't know. It'd be really nice, but I'm totally down to buy some lower product of it, some lower tier product. ETBs would be fantastic. I'd love to pick up an ETB for Surging Sparks. I can't find anything though, but the moral of the story is this set is pretty crazy. The prices are already super expensive. It's only been a month. I think the prices are only going to continue to go up. There may be waves up and down, but I think it's only going to continue to overall go up. And yeah, I would get as much sealed product as I can for this one and just put it aside. I don't know. That's what I want to do. I can't find any though, so we'll see if I actually get to do it. That's my opinion. What do you think of Surging Sparks? Let me know down below, and until next time, I will catch you in the next one.